turns to morning.
Hey everyone, it's Naomi. I'm back with another episode of Curly Girl TV, and today I'm going to have my January favorites for you guys. This is actually the last day of January, so this video is coming to you from January 31st, and tomorrow is actually February 1st. So I apologize for this very late video. If many of you don't know, but I just got back to college actually. I'm a junior and I go to Bowie State University. So I had to get my classes, my books, supplies, and I also had to get my room together. And even more recently, I became an RA at my school. So of course I had to get things like that together as well. So if you guys bear with me, I hope you enjoy the items I'm going to showcase for you guys today. And alright, I hope you guys are ready to just get right on into the video. Alright, the first thing I'm going to show you guys is beauty products. So these are 3 different chapsticks that I came across in the month of January. So the first one is this Shea Butter Lip Balm. And it looks like this, the packaging. On it, it says Natural Lip Balm. And you can see where it says Shea Butter as well. And it's by Absolute New York. It's ultra conditioning. And it's also repairing and smoothing lip nourishment. So if you open this up, you'll see that it's white, but I promise you guys when you put it on, it's actually going to go on really clear. I don't have it on right now, but this is the chapstick that I wear the most actually. And I think I got this maybe about 2 weeks ago. I got it before I came back to Maryland, but yeah, and every day since then I've been using it. So this is really great. It definitely nourishes my lips, you know, and right now the season is winter. So you're going to need a lip balm that gives you that moisture and that nourishment. Because nobody wants to walk around with chapped lip, right? I know I don't. The next thing is Maybelline Baby Lips. Okay, and I have 2 of them here. This one is Too Cool, and this one is called Pink Me Up. Okay, and these are both the Dr. Rescue. That's part of their collection of baby lips as well. But all that means is that this chapstick is medicated. So you know that it's definitely going to do its job as far as being nourishing and moisturizing. And definitely helping your lips along during this winter season. So if you open up the Too Cool, you'll see that it's white. Just like the other Shea Butter Lip Balm that I showed you. But like I said before, this goes on clear. And all 3 of these chapsticks as well, they're really nourishing and moisturizing. And they really do great wonders for my lips. They actually look like I'm wearing lip gloss, but I'm not. Okay, and this one, this is the Pink Me Up. And as you can see here, it's a pink shade. But when this one goes on, it doesn't go on clear. It actually goes on like a lipstick. So when you put it on, you'll see that shade of pink. And that's great because most lipsticks, they don't have that promise of being moisturizing. You know, and some lipsticks even dry out sometimes. So if you don't want to use a lipstick, if you're not a fan of a lipstick, you can try Maybelline's Baby Lips. And they have all different shades for you to try. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is some fragrance products that I came across. This first one is Oscar de la Renta, and they're actually both by Oscar de la Renta. If you guys didn't know, he actually passed away. I'm not sure when, but I do remember reading it in an article recently, very recently actually. So it hasn't been like a year or 2 years since he passed. So it's more so recent. But the first one is called So de la Renta, and this is what it looks like. In here, of course, you just take off the top. It has a gold copper tonish top. And you guys can't smell it, of course, from over here. But it has it's a strong smell, but not in a bad way. So, and it reminds me of my mom, actually. She wears a lot of perfumes like Versace, Dolce & Gabbana, Christian Dior, even Michael Kors. She wears those type of fragrances. You know, and while they're really, you know, they're expensive, I actually got this one from Amazon. And I think this was $18.99, something like that. Of course, I didn't actually buy from a department store because I wasn't in the position to actually go to a department store. I don't have a car. So really what I always order offline. Online, excuse me. And the next one is Rosamore. This is what this looks like. And if you guys can tell, he just combines the Hispanic words Rosa and Amor. And Rosa means pink and Amor means love. So you guys can see that this is what these two perfume bottles look like. The Rosamore is more of a floral scent. And the Sol de la Renta, I'm just going to call that grown woman smell. Because like I said before, it reminds me of my mom. And it smells really sophisticated. So if you guys want to try that out. The Rosamore, I don't remember how it was. But I got how much it was. But both of these I got off of Amazon.com. And if you just type it in, Rosamore fragrance or Oscar de la Renta perfume, it'll definitely come up, so you'll see it. Next thing I'm going to show you guys is hair products. This is the All Naturale anti-breakage super softening butter. Super softening hair butter. Okay, and it's a leave-in butter. The consistency, if you guys can see, is very, very, very thick. Yeah, once I put this on, you know, it does really great wonders for my hair. It keeps it moisturized, which is something, again, like I said, that you need in the winter season because there's not a lot of moisture in the air, or there's a lack thereof. So you're actually going to need that, especially if your hair is really kinky and it doesn't really hold moisture very well. And mine doesn't. I'm not sure why, but you know, that's okay. That's why we have these products here to help that along. And All Naturale, if you guys didn't know, they have another line that's called anti-shrinkage. This is from the anti-breakage line. And the way you can tell, you know, if you're not looking at the words that are on the bottle, the anti-breakage has a green cap and the anti-shrinkage has an orange cap. Okay, and you'll see here that it says it's ideal for transitioners. And you guys know I'm not a transitioner. I've actually been natural for a full year this January. So yeah, I celebrated my 1-year anniversary. I haven't done a video or a discussion on that yet. I should be doing it. The only problem is I actually didn't take pictures after I did my big chop. And I didn't do a big chop like everyone else because I transitioned for a year and a half. So when I did big chop, I had about 4 or 5 inches left of hair. And that's quite a bit of hair. You know, normally people, when they have a big chop, they have like a teeny weeny afro. And I didn't have a teeny weeny afro at all. I still had a very good amount of hair left. So, but even though I still didn't take a lot of pictures, because if you guys don't know, now you do know, I don't really like short hair, or at least I don't like it on me. So yeah, that's why I didn't take a lot of pictures. So, but I'll still do a video, or I might put something on Instagram. I do have one picture where I did have an afro that was about this high, so I have to show you guys that as well. Okay, the next hair product is by Creme of Nature, and this is the Perfect 7 leave-in. And I'll read for you guys the 7 characteristics. Number 1 is detangles and conditions. Number 2, heat protection. Number 3, breakage defense. Number 4, controls frizz. Number 5, moisturizes dry hair. Number 6, prevents split ends. And number 7, adds exotic shine. So if you guys never seen Creme Nature products before, they usually are all in a red bottle, except for the ones that have that different fragrance like the rosemary. But the argan oil, you'll see it with the gold yellowish tint, and then you'll also see the red bottle. So I'm not going to spray this for you guys because I don't want to actually put it on my hands. Well, actually I guess I could. When you spray it on, it'll look just like that. So it'll look like a foam or some type of mousse. So yes, when you put this on, you know, it's very moisturizing to your hair, as it says. It does detangle immediately as soon as you put it on. And it does condition, and it also does control frizz. I have to wait a little more while before I can tell you guys if it protects against breakage and split ends. So I haven't actually been using it for that long. I just got this in January. So make sure you look for that out for that Creme of Nature review, because I actually tried their whole natural line, including the hair butter, the pudding perfection, and the twirling custard. So I'll make a review of that as well. The next thing is these really cute flats that I got from Sears. And I'd actually been looking for another pair of a goldish cream flat ever since the ones I got from Forever 21. They were a suede material, and I was out in the rain. It rained a lot during my fall semester, so I was wearing them. And if you guys don't know, now you know, suede and rain do not go together at all, so heed my advice. Okay, but these are really cute. They have a cheetah print, and they only cost me $10. So for all my bargain shoppers out there, you can give me a pat on the back. You can go to Sears right now. And the brand is actually Bongo. I know you guys can't really see because it's faded, but the brand is actually Bongo. So really, if you just search by the brand and you see these shoes, they should still be $10. I got these about 2 weeks ago. And guys, I've been wearing these shoes every single day. And yes, I love heels actually. I love heels. I wear heels as well, dresses, skirts. I love dressing feminine. But I also love a cute flat, you know, especially if I just, you know, wake up and perhaps I don't feel like wearing heels for that day. Or maybe I am in a rush, you know, I'm trying to get to class, you know, earlier than what I would usually go to class. Then of course I'm going to grab these shoes here and I'm just going to go. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is this book that I'm reading. I don't know if you guys read or not, but I actually used to read a lot when I was younger. I would grab my mother's books, go to the library, rent out about 5 to 6 books at one time, and yes, I would read every single one. And I'm not talking about books with pictures either, you guys. I'm talking about books that were 200, 250 pages long, okay? And that was when I was 12, 13 years old. So I was in 7th, 8th grade, and I was reading books this thick. I was the biggest bookworm. One of the biggest bookworms, if you guys know a lot of bookworms. I was one of the biggest bookworms you would ever meet. And this book is by McMillan, and it's called Who Asked You? As far as I know, this is her newest book. I can actually check. It should be, because the bookstore that I got it from, they sell relatively new books, so I can check for you guys. This was 2013. Okay, so if this is not her newest book, then that's fine. I know it's one of the more recent books that she's written. I don't remember the last book she wrote, but I have read about 6 to 7 books by McMillan. I've read Disappearing Acts. I've read Mama, of course, A Day Late and a Dollar Short. I've read other books, and there's another one that I can't remember. It escapes my mind right now. But I've read about 6 or 7 books because my mom actually loves McMillan as well. So just to give you a quick synopsis, this is about a woman, and her name, I forget right now, but BJ. Okay, Betty Jean. Her name is Betty Jean. She's called BJ in the book. But Betty Jean has 3 kids. She has a best friend. And a lot of it, the way that it's written, the way Miss McMillan wrote it, she wrote it how the characters have different voices. So chapters that you go to, there's a chapter here called Social Worker, Dexter. Okay, so if you guys don't understand what I'm saying, and there's also like the characters, they have a chance to talk, you know, like Tammy. So while there is a main character, there are different characters that are giving their views on stuff. So it's not all in just first person. There's different people talking about their opinions. If one person shares a story about someone like Sal BJ, she talks about her sisters. And then the next chapter, it'll be that same sister that she was talking about, and she'll be talking about BJ in her specific chapter. And I do not remember, I'm trying to think what page I'm on. I think I'm on 55. Okay, 51. I'm on page 51. And I got this book last semester, but I just started reading it, okay? So, but like I said, I'm just trying to get back on that reading kick that I had when I was 12 or 13 years old. So I really like that. I learned a lot. Reading actually expands your vocabulary. If you guys didn't know, it's a great hobby to get into, a great habit to get into. You're going to learn how to think outside the box more. It definitely boosts the creativity that you already have, okay? The last thing I'm going to show you guys is this People Watch Style magazine. This is actually from October, so it's pretty old. And I know that we're in February, or about to be. But I've been meaning to talk to you guys about this magazine. And now that I have you here, I can talk to you about it. Okay, so this is not the regular issue of People Style Watch. In this magazine, they have 5 different styles that they're showcasing. Classic, chic, feminine, glam, and cool. Okay, and on the back you can see specific celebrities who are certain styles. Like Jamie Chung is classic. Lauren Conrad is feminine. Catherine Duchess of Cambridge is classic as well. Victoria Beckham is chic. Lupita Nyong'o, I don't know if I'm saying her last name right, but her makeup is part of the cool. Sarah Jessica Parker is feminine. The 2 styles that I related to the most had to be feminine and chic. Chic, they describe it as being trendy, you're really polished and sophisticated. Feminine, of course, that means dresses and skirts and heels, you know, really nice jewelry pieces and things like that. So that's what I related to the most. Although I do like every single style that they mentioned here. And when you open it up, of course there's a table of contents. If you just want to skip to your section, that's fine. It's going to give you a small list of what they deem classic as. So for example, classic, they say whether you're dressed down or dress up, you're forever stylish. Okay, and you relate to the most pieces like trench coats, pencil skirts, and anything nautical. They give you examples of people who are classic. More celebrities who do that as well. They also give you beauty products that relate to the more classic look. They give you the must-have pieces that you would like. And I've read through every single style, even though I relate to 2 the most. You know, if you guys, you guys probably won't ever see me in person. But really my style, of course there is a word that I use for it. But to be honest, I do go through different types of styles on a daily basis. So even though I wear skirts and dresses, one day I might be glam, one day I might be classic, one day I might be cool, kind of like a rocker style. But I'll just tell you guys now, my favorite style is actually hip hop. And even though that's the one style that I do not emulate, I'm not really a sneakerhead. And you know, the jackets and the sweatpants joggers, the hats, the beanies, you know, the jean jackets, the camouflage jackets, all that. I love the hip hop style a lot. I just don't have anything in my wardrobe that reflects that style. And so that's because I don't like how it looks on me, but I love how it looks on other people. So that's my favorite style, even though I don't showcase it at all. Okay? And that's it, you guys. I thank you for tuning in to my January favorites. And I'll also be showing you guys, of course, you know, month by month, unless I forget. I hope I don't forget. But I'll show you February, March. I'll also be doing product empties. I'll probably do what's in my purse, you know, what's in my phone, and maybe some questions, just random questions that I see, you know. I'm not sure if you guys would be into that. You can make a comment and tell me if you would like it or not. But if you don't, you know, I'll still try it out just to see what type of feedback I get. So, I thank you guys for watching, and I hope everyone has a good night, and I hope you had a great last day of February. And thank you guys. Bye.
Passion doesn't bow to what they think. It's you and